The foundation of... Are you looking for the best exercises to strengthen your ankles after a sprain? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to share with you my top rehab exercises that are going to help strengthen your ankles, increase your mobility, your range of motion, and get you back to playing in no time. The best part is that you can do these at home without any fancy equipment. So let's go. Hey, what's up? It's Michelle, your favorite trainer with Athlete Remedy. And if this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. Now, if you are an athlete, you are definitely in the right place because on this channel, I help athletes like you overcome injury by keeping things simple, sharing practical tips so that you can treat yourself, so that you can recover faster, train smarter, and get back to playing the sport that you love. So if that's what you're looking for, then join the sub squad by smashing the subscribe button, hitting the bell so you never miss a video. So it's no secret that after you've suffered an ankle sprain, it's important to think about strengthening. And obviously, before you get to that phase, you want to be able to address the swelling and the pain and your range of motion. So if you haven't checked out the previous videos, I'm going to link them in the YouTube card so that you can first learn how to treat your ankle sprain to recover faster to then start doing some strengthening. But before I do, answer the question of the day. Let me know, do you have a go-to exercise that you like to do to strengthen your ankles? Let me know in the comments section below. So exercise number 1 is simply doing circles. So this might seem very basic to you, but you'd be surprised how many people just kind of skip over this and go from having a swollen ankle to already wanting to get back on the court. And it just doesn't work that way. Early on, when you introduce this movement, you're actually working on range of motion, but you're working those smaller muscles that really are the foundation to your ankle and to your foot. But I like to use this exercise to sort of bridge the gap between having a fresh ankle sprain and moving along in the strengthening process. Okay, so exercise number 2 is adding to doing the circles. We're now going to introduce this balance board. Now, I like to start athletes doing this seated, where you actually use the balance board and you're going to mimic that same circular motion with your ankle, but you're doing this in a seated position. From there, you advance and you start doing it on the ground, standing up. And the idea here is that you are moving your ankle, trying to only have movement at the ankle joint, and your goal is to touch every single edge on the ground. Now, it's going to be obviously a little bit tougher going onto that inside angle, but that's perfectly fine. The idea here is really to work on that skill, and you're going to want to do these clockwise and counterclockwise. I find that doing them in kind of reps of 5 and 10 each side and taking breaks, maybe up to 3 or 4 sets, is really the best. Okay, exercise number 3 is using the resistance band of your choice. Obviously, the amount of resistance is going to depend on what you can tolerate and where you're in your ankle sprain process, but you can use one of these thick bands. You can kind of scale things down and use a mini band. The option here is doing first ankle pumps, which is going up and back and forth, pointing and flexing your ankle, and 4-way resistance. So you want to use the band to actually resist your ankle going in all 4 directions so that you are working the entire joint 360 degrees and working again those small muscles that really work to stabilize the ankle. Hey, before I move on to the last 2 exercises, drop a like if you're finding value in this video and let me know if you have a go-to exercise to strengthen your ankles. Okay, so exercise number 4 is calf raise. Now, I like to do these in 2 different forms. I like to do them seated to work the soleus muscle as well as the gastroc. These are just working, again, not just the big outer muscles, but the stabilizers. So I like to do this seated, doing this with both feet on the ground. And then I also do a single leg. You can add weight onto your thigh to make it a little bit more challenging as you get stronger. And then obviously just doing the regular traditional calf raises. Again, doing them with both feet on the ground and then moving on to single leg. As you can see here, you can also hold a dumbbell or a gallon of water, which is equivalent to 8 pounds, that you can kind of challenge yourself as your ankle is getting stronger. And again, you start from seated, 2 legs and go on into 1 leg. This is really going to help, again, not just strengthen, but work on your proprioception and balance, and is going to challenge you a little bit further. Okay, exercise number 5 is the object pickup. This is something that I really love to do with my athletes because it really kind of integrates some fun into the mix, and you can actually definitely add sort of using cones. You can move things around, so you can really get creative with this, and you can add weight as you progress, and making things a little bit more challenging. So the idea here is that you are standing on the ankle that you are trying to strengthen, and you're basically putting an arc in front of you. You can do 3 to 5 to 7 objects, or obviously as you increase, you can make things more challenging by picking them up. And you're essentially going to work on balance, and you'd be surprised the burn and the soreness that you'll feel pretty much immediately when doing this. So each rep is each time you're going to go down and pick up the object and come back up, and you're going to want to pick up every single object one by one and then put them back in place one by one for 1 rep. Take a break and try to do these 3 times. I'm telling you, you're going to feel the burn. There's definitely a lot more than I could add, but I love these 5 exercises because they really serve as a foundation to attack strength and proprioception. They're great because they're basic. You can do them at home. As you can see, you really don't need any fancy equipment, and you can always challenge yourself by making these a little bit more advanced. So make sure you grab the 5 tips for fast ankle sprain recovery below if you haven't done so already. Drop me a like if you like this video, and if you found value, let me know if you have a go-to exercise to strengthen your ankles, and I'd love for you to join the sub squad. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video, and be sure to check out the playlist all about ankle sprains, as well as videos on more advanced ankle strengthening exercise. Remember, don't skip recovery. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.